Hello, Rabbi Ruthie. I can't hear you.
It helps to unmute.
Yes, it does. Hi. What is
Hi.
that
So
a picture of in the background?
I think it was one of my sunset pictures that I did not use in the end,
Of course.
in my neighborhood or something.
Somebody wanted to say hi to you.
Hello, Jackie. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Did you have a good time at Grandma and Grandpa's?
Yeah.
Good. You play games with Grandpa, huh?
Yep. Oh, here, let me, I got a
That's a good thing.
hand here, baby. I'm sorry.
So, Jackie, are you ready to lead the service?
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Well,
No.
after a while, he's going to be.
Friday.
It's not Friday, Ruthie. There you go. Not Friday. Mm.
So, how did your day go? It went well, huh?
It went really well.
Of course.
Went really well. Yeah, it was beautiful. Hi, Reba. It's so funny. I don't even see your icon.
And there's Ellen.
Hello, Ellen Rose.
Hello, how rabbis, Rabbi Shush and Rabbi Ruthie, how are you?
We're
Thank God.
fine.
Good.
Thank God.
Glad
well.
another day is done.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're flying away. It's June 20, let's say it's 22nd already.
Yeah.
8 days left for June, my goodness.
It's so crazy. I know.
It's almost the 17th of Tammuz. We're getting closer and closer.
I know. It flies. It
It
truly.
is just unbelievable.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. It is a busy morning at Reba's house, it sounds like.
The children are busy.
Yep. I am going to shut off my ringer and log on to Facebook. Why doesn't it say? There it is. I will lower this down. Okay. There's Lori. Hi, Lore.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing today?
Doing okay. Been a very busy day.
Busy day?
I
That's probably
had a funeral this afternoon. Yeah.
You had what?
I officiated at a funeral this afternoon.
Oh,
So it was busy. I mean, it's just long. The cemetery is almost an hour away. So,
oh,
yeah.
That's rough.
So with travel time,
yeah, that makes for a long day.
makes for a long day, truly.
It's a hard day too. It makes it a harder day.
It does.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful service, and you know, it because of it, I don't have a drosh. I had to do a chesped instead last night. We're Jews. You get this much time, and that's it. And so I had to speak to all the people I had to speak to, and do all of that. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. You know, I am hoping. There's Joanne. I am hoping that Stephen, the husband of the woman that we buried today, will come on, unless he has a house full, which he could, and I would be happy for him if he did. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. There's Stephen. He's coming in right now. That's awesome. Beautiful.
Okay.
Hi, Rudolph. Hi, Joanne.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Al,
Hello.
who's driving.
Shalom, ever tov.
Erev Tov, my friend. Stephen, are you there? You are there. Hi, Erev Tov. Everybody, this is Stephen.
Erev tov.
Stephen, welcome
Sorry
to
for
our
your loss.
community.
Sorry for your loss, Stephen.
Thank you.
Here comes Dana. We're going to just give it a couple of minutes to let everybody in. Oh, maybe here comes Elias then. If I just got signed out, I would love that. It's so funny. I don't see Dana. Erev Tov, Rev Elias. So happy to see you.
Erev Tov. I just realized it's nice to see you too. I just realized I'm signed in as Asim Shalom. I'm gonna sign back out and I'll be back.
Okay, absolutely. Hi, Dana. How are you?
Wonderful. And you?
Thank God. Good. Where are you tonight?
In Southampton.
In Southampton. So Stephen is one of my congregants here in Knoxville. We're from all over, Stephen. Lori is in California. Rabbi Ruthie is in Atlanta. Ellen Rose is in New York. Rudolph is in Germany. Dana's in Southampton. Joanne, where are you?
I'm in Bowie, Maryland.
Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And when Rabbi Elias gets back, he's in San Francisco. So, and then who you can't see, you
And
can't
Reba's in Japan.
and Reba is in Japan. And here comes Marvin.
Isn't he in Arizona?
I don't know that Marvin's in Arizona.
He's in Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Here
that's right.
comes
Yeah, 'cause
Susan
he taught it.
Bowers.
He taught at Rochester
Yeah.
at the Institute.
Yep.
Right. He has a PhD in statistics, I think.
Yeah.
We love you too, Dana, so much. Just waiting for Rabbi Elias and we'll get started. Hi, Susan. How are you? Good to see you. All right. And here's Rabbi Elias. Okay. Well, then. Erev Tov, everybody. I am going to share the screen. Once again, I would just like to introduce Stephen Schwartz. Stephen's here to say Kaddish. We buried his beautiful wife, Peggy, this afternoon. And I'm so glad you could join us tonight, Stephen. And we will show you all the love, even from a distance. From a distance. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to go into slideshow mode. And from the beginning, there we go. It is the 3rd of Tammuz, 5783. I'm Rabbi Shoshana Shush Carson, and this is Sim Shalom Online Synagogue. And so happy you could be with us this evening. We will start by singing Hine Matov. Just reveling in the fact that we can actually be together this evening. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד. We continue with Psalm 100, which I love, as you all know. I think it helps point my heart in the direction of prayer, and I hope that it does the same for you. So if you are muted, you are welcome to sing as loud as you like, and I hope you do. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Serve God with happiness. Come before God with joy. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Awesome. Rabbi Elias, can I make you co-host? Are you okay with that? Okay, I'm gonna stop the share for a second. I just realized how hard it is to switch slides at the same time you're letting people in. Zipporah's coming. All right, I'm going to share the screen as we continue with the actual Ma'ariv. V'chu rachum yachaper avon v'lo yashchit והרבה להשיב אפו, ולא יכיר כל חמתו. אדוני הושיע המלך, יעננו ויום קראנו. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך, לעולם ועד. Bless the eternal, the blessed one. Blessed is the holy presence, the blessed one forever. Is there anyone who would like to read the English for me for Borei Yom? I can't see hands. Jackie Bear? No talking in here while service is going on. Okay, love? Thank you. I can't see hands, so if you'd like to unmute and read, I would love it.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Ellen.
You're welcome. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, whose word creates the mysterious time of dusk, filling the world with possibilities. In wisdom, you open heaven gates, and with understanding, you change times and vary seasons and arrange the stars in the heavens according to your will. Creator of day and night and the trembling in between time, who spreads our light before darkness and darkness before light, who creates day and brings forth night, who separates day from night, who arrays this whole earth with glory. Holy is your name. Blessed are you for the creations that happen every day. Baruch atah Adonai Hamaraviv Aravim.
Beautiful.
Amen.
Please join me. Line 6. Borei Yom v'layla bolelo mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or u'mavir yom u'mevir layla ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים. Is there someone who would like to read Your Love Has Embraced Us?
I see Marvin is your hands up.
Good. Thank you so much, Marvin.
Your love has embraced us always, in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day, your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת על כן אדוני בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו באורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה. כי הם חיינו באורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה. באהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. Rabbi Ruthie, would you lead us in the Shema, please?
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Toda Rabba. Rebbe Elias, will you continue with the Ve'ahavta, please?
Gladly. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Thank you. Reb Ruthie, would you please do the English and close us out with the Hatimah?
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you this day shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children and recite them at home and away night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot and be holy before your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God, who is truth. Adonai Elohechem Hamesh.
Thank you. Whoop. We come to our song of freedom and redemption. Mi chamocha, who is like you, Adonai? And for whatever reason, I just was thinking about little Nachshon, who took that leap of faith. I just love that story. I used to tell it to my kids when I taught religious school, how Nachshon would take the first step in the water, and he said, Mi chamocha Adonai, Ba'ilim Adonai, and as the water got in his mouth, he said, Mi chamocha. Anyway, the things you teach kids. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya מלכותך ובניך בוקיים לפני משה ומרים זה אלינו ויאמרו זה אלינו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל. Is there someone who would like to read Lay Us Down? Maybe Dana. Are you out there, Dana? Are you in a position to read? No? Yes? I can't see. So, no? Okay. Lori, would you read it? Lay Us Down? Lay Us Down?
Sure.
Thank
Lay
you.
us down, one of being our divinity, in peace, and raise us up, our protector, to the goodness of life and to peace. Spread over us the shelter, your peace, guide us with good counsel before your presence, and save us speedily for the sake of the secret of your name.
Beautiful. 2 lines from the bottom. Join me as long as you're muted. Otherwise, just Zoom just isn't there yet. Ufros aleinu sukat shalom echa ufros aleinu sukat shalom echa yalai lalai yalai lalai yalai lalai lalai yalai lalai yalai lalai yalai lalai ufros aleinu sukat shalom echa yalai lalai yalai lalai yalai lalai lalai yalai lalai yalai lalai yalai lalai. Spread over us a sukkah of your peace. Ufros aleinu sukkah shlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai, shomer amo Yisrael. Well, we've come to that pause in our service, telling us that we have finished one part and we're moving on to the next. This is the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba. V'alma divrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh. B'chayichon v'yamechon v'chayeh dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'olam olomei amaya. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קדושה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו Amen. So we have come to the Amidah, the place in our service that allows us to get as close to our source as we possibly can, as we stand where our ancestors have stood and we introduce ourselves to Hashem giving their names first, saying, you knew them, you loved them, know me, love me. I ask you to rise either in body or in spirit, truly doing whatever you need to do to take care of yourself this evening. Let the strength of this community and the strength of our ancestors give us the strength to search for our path back to the Blessed One. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chazdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem, L'Ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye metim ata rav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofe cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, mi chamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech memit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hametim. We continue with a silent prayer. Real life happens. Grant abundant peace over Israel, your people forever, for you are the sovereign of all peace. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol טסים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, טסים לעולם. טסים לעולם. טסים לעולם. So now it's time for gratitude and hope. I have no drosh this week. I had other things keeping me busy this week. But what this week did do for me is really give me gratitude and hope. Is there someone who would be willing to read just the English here? And then I have a couple of poems about gratitude that I'd like to read. Anybody like to read the English?
If nobody else will, I will, Rabbi.
Okay, thanks.
We give thanks to you that you are the Lord our God and God of our ancestors forever and ever. Rock of our lives and shield of our salvation from generation to generation. We give thanks to you and recount your praises for our lives that are entrusted in your hand, and for our souls that are in your safekeeping, and for your miracles that are with us every day, and for your wonders and good deeds that are with us at all times, evening, morning, and midday. Good one, your mercies never fail us. Compassionate one, your loving kindness never ceases. We always hope in you. Hatov kilo, kalo rahamicha, vahamaraham kilo, tamu hasdecha, ma'olam kovenu lach.
Of ma'od, Ellen. Beautiful. So I have a prayer of thanksgiving. Is there someone, Laura, can you read this? Are you in a place to read this? It's a little.
I'll try.
Okay.
We need to give thanks every dawn for the gift of life, for each breath drawn, for everything that keeps us living. We speak our words of true thanksgiving.
That's just a little poem called Giving Thanks by Joseph Bruckhow. I found this other poem by Nancy Carmody, which I'll read for you. I'm thankful for the mess to clean up after a party, because it means I've been surrounded by friends. The taxes that I pay, because it means that I'm employed. The clothes that fit a little too snug, because it means I have enough to eat. My shadow who watches me work, because it means I'm out in the sunshine. The spot I find at the far end of the parking lot, because it means I'm capable of walking. All the complaining I hear about our government, because it means we have freedom of speech. The lady behind me in church who sings off key, because it means I can hear. Lawn that needs mowing, windows that need cleaning, and gutters that need fixing, because it means I have a home. My huge heating bill, because it means I'm warm. Weariness and aching muscles at the end of the day, because it means I've been productive. The alarm that goes off in the early morning hours, because it means that I'm alive. So I'm going to stop the share for a moment and ask that if you have something that you're grateful for today, that maybe you'd be willing to share that with us. Just think about it for a minute, raise your hand, unmute, and share. Ellen.
I'm grateful for this day, all who were in it, and that I was able to cook today. I made peanut-covered chicken.
Wonderful. Kol hakavod. Absolutely. Joanne, did you have something to share tonight?
Yes, I'm always grateful for my family and friends and for this wonderful community. I'm grateful that there were several people that I came in contact with today just in the grocery store, and we said good morning to each other. And it was a moment of connection with another person because I always feel you never know. You never know that hello you give to someone might be exactly what they need. And I'm always happy to have that opportunity. And I'm grateful that Stephen is joining us tonight. And I hope that he can feel our arms just wrapping around him with love and support.
Thank you. Dana, I saw your hand up as well.
I am grateful for the beautiful service of Rabbi Shush and Rabbi Elias and Rabbi Ruth, and this amazing, beautiful community that brings us so much joy every day for Ma'ariv and in Shabbat.
Absolutely.
Toda rabba.
Bavakasha. Anybody else have anything? Anybody? Nobody? Oh,
Good health.
I'm sorry, Marvin. Go right ahead.
Good health.
Amen, brother. Good health. Sephora says, oh, I have Sephora and Reba. Hang on just a second. Sephora says, what? She's grateful for her Sim Shalom family and my mental, physical, and spiritual health. Reba says, I'm grateful for this day and all who are in it trying to repair the world. Reba also says, I'm grateful for those lovely Thanksgiving prayers. Beautiful. Reba, I see a question here earlier from you. I like that prayer. I have a question about it. When you have time, please explain your choice of lowercase letters for pronouns referring to God. I'm curious. You know what? It's just the text. It has nothing to do with me. It's just where I copied the text from. It's not fancy. It's not fancy at all. Elias, please, Reb Elias.
I am grateful for all of the foster parents out there who welcome those who need a home into their home, whether they're foster parents of humans or doggies or kitties. Just the love that comes into this world to those who need a home is very special. And it's all I have a friend who became a new foster mom for a baby dog, and it just brought a lot of joy into my life today when I read about that. So
That's beautiful.
thank you.
That's so beautiful. Stephen, do you mind if I tell a story about Peggy?
That's fine, thank you.
Would that be okay? So,
Yes.
for those of you who may not have been here, today Stephen and I buried his wife, Peggy. And I had the honor of writing her hesped, her eulogy, and heard the most beautiful stories from Stephen and from one of Peggy's sisters, Doris. Doris told me this story that I just have to share because it makes me think of gratitude. Apparently, Stephen and Peggy lived near a Head Start. And Peggy somehow became aware that the kids at the Head Start had to go out and play if it was anything over 32 degrees. And I remember that from teaching preschool. It was mandatory. The kids had to go outside. But as you can imagine, these Head Start kids didn't have all the warm clothing that they needed. So Peggy loved to knit and crochet, and she knit matching gloves and hat for every kid in Head Start. And she did it for so long that at the beginning of the school year, she would just arrive with a box of hats and gloves for those students. That was one of the most beautiful stories I have ever heard about anybody. So thank you for letting me share that, because I just could think about the gratitude that those parents felt and the teachers and of course those beautiful little kids. So thank you for letting me share the story, Stephen. Anybody else have a story of gratitude for this
I
evening?
just want to say thank you for that wonderful story. And I bet those children, I don't know where they are now or how old they are, but I bet they still remember that. That will carry them till all their lifetime. But they'll tell their kids about it. Isn't that wonderful?
Stephen, may Peggy's name always be for a blessing. Thank you, Ellen Rose.
Absolutely.
Stephen, please unmute, talk to me.
Okay, something to add to that was that the gloves and the hats matched. And each pair was different so that if someone lost their gloves, they couldn't claim that someone else took them.
Wow. What town were you guys living in?
That was in Sneedville.
It was in Sneedville. Small
Yes.
town here by us. He's an hour away from the synagogue in the other direction. I come from the south, he's coming from more north. So wow. They're in Sneedville. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you so much. Anybody else have any other pieces of gratitude they'd like to add before we go on to finishing the service? I want to just look on Facebook. Nope. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share the screen again. Jackie, my love, you'll have to wait a few minutes till we're done with services, and then I'll get you dessert, okay? Thank you, love. Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshteivem v'yimeru. Amen. May the one that makes peace in the high places make peace for us, for Israel, and all who dwell on the earth. And let us say, Amen. On behalf of the sick, is there someone who would like to read on behalf of the sick for us? Susan Bowers, can you read? Can you see that from where you're sitting?
I sure can.
Thank
Hope
you so
everybody
much.
can hear me okay. We are grateful, oh God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body and or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Chag.
Amen. If you have names of loved ones that you would like to write in the chat, Rabbi Elias, if you would be kind enough to read them out loud.
Happy to. From Dana to herself, to Tom Mark, Paul Etoile, Jacques, Claudia, and Sylvia. Check on Facebook. Oh, actually, Andy has a message that Sneedville is the home of Sesame Street, and when she heard that story, she immediately thought of the show, and it sounds like a scene directly from that program. All that love and those blessings she bestowed. What a beautiful person. He's talking about Peggy.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Andy.
Andy adds for the Misha Berach, Kurt ben Norma, Roland ben Margaret, Toby, Andrea bat Marcia, or Marcia. And then back on Zoom, we have some more from Lori to Jean, from Sue Bowers to Dorothy, Marlene, Bill, Robert, Jean, David, families who lost loved ones in the Titanic submarine tragedy. From Ellen to all who are suffering physically and emotionally and spiritually around the world. Rudolph to Erica in France, Ellen, all other cancer patients. Rabbi Ruthie writes for Howard Zellman, Randy Marcus, and Mandolin. Ellen writes for all Sim Shalomers in need of refuah shlema. From Sephora to my grandma Franny, thank you, Sephora. All who suffer PTSD, the families of those who died on the Titanic submarine. From Joanne to the Adore family, Peggy, John, Dave, and Cara. I think she means to Peggy's family. From Ellen to Bill Ben Ann, Richard Ben Sylvia, Bill Ben Bea, and Marlene Bat Chaya. And I'll add Ellen Friedman, Ziona and Tom, Tucson Jim, and Bob Muncie. And yes, for Ellen Friedman. Ellen Friedman is having surgery tomorrow, and she's so she won't be here, but we're wishing her all the best and all the success with her.
Absolutely. Sending so much love. May the Shekhinah guide your surgeon's hands, and may we see you bright and shiny as soon as possible. Oh God, pray heal her and him and them and us. El Narifanala, El Narifanala, El Narifanala, El Narifanala, El Narifanala, El Narifanala. We come to the next big end of a part of the service with the Kaddish Shalem. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, bi'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'vizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei amaya, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ותהלל שמי לקודשה, בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן.
Amen.
תתקבל צלחון ובדחון דכל ישראל, קדם ובהון דבישמעיה וימרו אמן.
Amen.
יהי שלמה רבה מן שמעיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו אמן.
Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו
Amen.
I ask you to rise either in body or in spirit. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Let us remember those who have transitioned to the world beyond, to eternal rest. And though these dearest of souls may no longer be with us physically, their journeys have been ever imprinted on our hearts and minds. Even with the passage of time, the memory of them we cherish and hold precious. If you are in mourning or observing a yahrzeit, please recall those you hold in cherished and dearest memory as we say together the Mourner's Kaddish. Rabbi Elias?
Yes, I'd like to issue a public apology to Joanne. She did mean a different Peggy than the one who passed today. So we're wishing Joanne's friend Peggy complete refuah shlema. As well, I forgot to read Marvin Gruber. He's wishing healing to Dawn and Christina. Alnut and Nelson Rospaldo and his brother Howard Gruber.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's never too late for prayers of healing. All right. Is there anyone remembering anyone for a yahrzeit today? No? Yes? All right.
Dana is raising her hand.
Oh, I said thank you. I cannot see. Dana, who are you remembering today?
I'm remembering Estela Gas, Manus Gas, Paul Vieru.
Thank you so much.
All those who lost their lives in the Titanic submersible tragedy. There were no survivors.
Anyone else? All right.
All those who have nobody to say Kaddish for them.
Thank you, as always, Ellen Rose. Stephen, you are welcome to unmute. Anyone who is joining us in saying Kaddish is welcome to unmute. I'm not afraid of the cacophony. If you'll join me. Yitgadal, v'yitgadash, Shmei Rabba, V'alma dibra, V'amlihu B'chayechon u'yomechu Baye Techol Israel Ba'agala u'bizman Tari Yimru
Amen.
Yehe Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Kulamei Amaya Yitbarach Yitbach Yitbar Yitromam Yitnaseh Yitadar V'taleh V'talal Shemei Dekudesha Le'ela Mikol Chatav Shirata Tushbachata V'nechamata Ta'amiran Dialma Amen Yehe Shlama Rabba Min Shamaya V'chaim Tovim Nuvel Yisrael V'imru Amen Say Shalom B'Roma U'ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Kol Yoshvei Tevel V'imru
Amen.
All souls are with you, O Sovereign. Teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and understanding, in love and peace, so that our remembrance of them will be more than just mere moments of regret, but rather be a catalyst for inspired living. May the names of those memories we've cherished be with us a blessing. And may we be worthy so that those who come after us may likewise remember us for good, as we remember those who were unto us a blessing. And we all say, Amen. Erev Tov, everybody. I'm going to stop the share.
Erev Tov, Rabbi Toda Rabba.
Oh, Bavakasha. Does anyone have anything new, different, exciting, wonderful coming up, either over the weekend or this coming week? I will first remind you all to please, if you're able, join us for services tomorrow night. Rabbi Blaine will be singing at 6:30, and Rabbi Elias and I and Rabbi Blaine will start services at 7 o'clock. Anybody have anything, any big plans, anything wonderful they would like to share? I do. After Shabbat services on Saturday, our family is packing up and going to the mountains and going to be absolutely unreachable, which is really, really exciting. We're going to be
Enjoy.
Thank you. We're going to be staying right on a trout stream, and
Do you fish?
very excited. My husband teaches fly fishing, so yes,
Oh,
I fish.
so you're good at
I fish. The
okay.
whole family fishes.
Okay.
We, for the most part, practice catch and release. This is this stream is catch and release only.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
anyway,
Enjoy.
thank you so
Shabbat Shalom,
much.
everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Rabbi Ruthie says she's
Shalom.
going to Jackson, Mississippi for the ISJL conference.
Huh?
That's really excited. Rabbi Ruthie, you want to let everyone know what ISJL is?
ISJL is a permutation of JSLI. No, it's the Institute for Southern Jewish Life, and it's an organization that serves small Jewish communities in the 13 southeastern states. So I will be meeting with educators and rabbis from those 13 states and providing them with books and maybe finding myself a small congregation to be their rabbi.
Oh, okay.
Lovely.
Good luck.
That's
Good luck.
wonderful. Wonderful. Sipora is going to enjoy fun times with her new foster dog, Buddy. That's wonderful. Rabbi Elias, do you live near Sipora?
Only about 350 miles away.
Okay. Well, I just, two of you having a new foster dog in your day.
Oh, no, I was referring to Sephora.
You were. Okay.
Yeah, she hadn't mentioned it yet, so I didn't know if she wanted to, so I kept it, general. But
Okay.
yeah. We're in the same time zone.
That's a big thing. That's a big thing. Absolutely. Anybody else have anything they want to share before we wish you an Erev Tov? And
I do. You were talking about fishing, and many years ago in another life, I lived in the state of Washington. And my favorite thing to do every weekend, we would get a rowboat and we'd go fishing. And I used to love it. We used to catch salmon and perch everything. And now I have a grandson who loves to go fishing, and he loves to take me with him.
Oh, how nice.
It's
so
a real
wonderful.
pleasure. Yeah, yeah.
You have time for one more very
Do you still fish?
I do, and I still like we do catch and release, but it's spending time with my grandson Jake. That
Sure.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and that he thinks I'm cool enough to go with him. you know?
Absolutely.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best. Yeah, we're taking little Jackie. He's learning to fly fish this weekend, so it's really exciting.
Hear me?
Tomorrow my wife and I will visit some acquaintances and friends of ours some 200 miles away. Therefore, I will attain this tomorrow's service not by Zoom, but I will try to log in via YouTube in order to follow the service.
Awesome.
Have a safe trip. Enjoy.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy
I was
yourself.
gonna say, since you're talking about fishing, my uncles, of course, I'm from Michigan. Originally, my uncles used to love to go fishing on Lake Michigan, and you know how huge this lake is. And they went out and they came back, and one of my uncles, how you can imagine this big lake, and some bird came over and went whoop, right on my uncle's head. And so my uncle is he was kind of he drew cartoons. I have my whole family history done up in cartoons. We all had our own
That's
characters.
amazing.
But he drew this picture of my uncle sitting in their boat, and they had bedpans on their head. So I always remember that.
That is funny.
I love that.
Well, I bid you all an Erev Tov, a good night.
Erev
Stephen,
Tov.
we will be here tomorrow night. If you would like to join us to say Kaddish, we would love, love, love if you don't have a house full of family. And even if you do have a house full of family, if you'd like to join us, please know that we would love to have you.
Hey, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, everyone, much love. Stay well. And God willing, we'll see you for Shabbat.
Amen.
Erev Tov, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Erev
Toda
Tov.
rabba.
Toda rabba.
Rabbi Elias, can you stick around for 1 sec? Thank you.
We are still streaming, just so you know.
Okay, I will